Hey there, my Success DNA family. It's been a long time since I posted anything new here. Not because I've been inactive. Well, I've been inactive here, so let's be honest. But I have moved my content to a different platform and under a different name. You can find out more at our new home, darkhorseschooling.com, and under the new podcast called The Dark Horse Entrepreneur. Here is episode 75 that dropped on Black Friday. If you want to know more, you can find us at The Dark Horse Entrepreneur, or you can find out all about The Dark Horse Entrepreneur. You can search us on all the major platforms, or you can click the link in the show notes below. So get out there, run your race, get your results. Now, here's episode 75. What 5 things do you need to do regularly to be a successful entrepreneur? Stay tuned and find out.
Welcome.
Okay, here's the question.
Serious?
How are we dark horses? You know, the ones everyone is betting against, the ones they don't expect to win, place, or even show on the track, and they'll even laugh on us when we talk about trying. How do we show the world our greatness and triumph?
Come on.
Well, that's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers.
Let's go.
This is The Dark Horse Entrepreneur. My name is Tracy Brinkman.
And push it up.
Hello, my Dark Horse friends and family. Welcome back to your daily dose of ensuring your entrepreneurial success learning. I'm your Dark Horse host, Tracy Brinkman, and you, well, that's infinitely more important. You are a driven entrepreneur or one in the making, but you're here because you're ready to start, restart, kickstart, or just start leveling up with some great marketing, personal or business tips and results in order to build a beautiful business of yours into the empire it absolutely deserves to be. And as you know, that's why I'm here hitting you with another daily success episode of the Dark Horse Entrepreneur as we dive deep into success with actionable advice, tips, and steps designed to help you level up your game because as we already know, there are no shortcuts to success except for taking those little steps forward towards your goal each and every day. And you know, if you think about it, there are so damn many ways to start, restart, kickstart, or just start leveling up your business. I mean, finding your voice and using your voice are just a couple, right? And we've spent the better part of this week chatting about that, so I'm not going to go deeper into that one. Well, not yet at least. But, you know, the journey of an entrepreneur, any entrepreneur, and I can say that, you know, not just from my own experience, but from hearing the experiences of those that I chat with, those that come on the show and share their experiences, as well as many, many more I've been lucky enough to meet online and off. So I can say with some certainty that the journey of an entrepreneur, of your entrepreneurial journey is going to take you through so many places. You're going to go through this wide varying range of emotions, and you're going to be introduced to an even wider and more varied range of people. Your journey as an entrepreneur, it can be easy and difficult. In between all those places and all those emotions and all those people, you're going to need to continue to improve and develop yourself so that you can help your tribe find that solution to the problem that you solve for them. I mean, that's the core of it, right? You're there to solve a problem for a group of people. And whether you're on day 1 of that entrepreneurial journey, day 100, 1000, or if you're just contemplating starting the journey, the adventure you're on or that you're about to embark upon, it's one you are going to remember forever, right? You're even going to enjoy it as long as you learn to zig and zag, right? You're going to have to quickly adapt to the world around you, the results it presents to you, and most of all, do not give up on you. So, all that said, right? To help all that, I wanted to share with you 5 ways to help ensure your entrepreneurial journey can be as successful as humanly possible. All right, number 1, when you see it, write it down. And now that see it is in quotes. See, what I'm talking about here is when you get an idea, write that bad mother down. For me, I believe that if you pause to acknowledge the idea that just popped into your head and then take a moment to write it down, you're telling your mind, the subconscious, the universe, infinite intelligence, Allah, God, whatever you want to call it, you're telling that place of idea creation that you're paying attention and to bring on the ideas. I think the more you acknowledge and write them down, the more ideas you're going to get. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that you should act on every single idea, but the more often than not, one idea, that's good speaking, right? One idea leads to the next, and to the next, and to the next. It's like this own internal brainstorming you got going on until, bam, that magic combination of divine intervention, knowledge, know-how, it all combines into exactly what you need to get shit done and make shit happen. Now, on the flip side, right, if you don't pay attention to the ideas when they come, and then I think what'll happen is they'll just stop coming as easy, and you'll slow down the very journey that you were super excited to embark upon in the first place, right? So, write the ideas down when you get them. Now, if you're ever at a moment where you get this idea and you're like, I'm driving, or I don't have a piece of paper or a pen or whatever, right? All right, fine. Make yourself a voice memo in your phone. Call yourself on the phone and leave yourself a voice message. Whatever you do, whatever you're able to do at that moment to acknowledge that idea and remember it. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to remember that, because you know what's going to happen. Later on, you're going to get back where you have a pen and paper and you're going to go, damn, what was that idea now? Gone. Vapor, right? Number 2, consistently improve and remove. Let me go back to when I was first learning martial arts. That was a long time ago. I had this very unique teacher who started my first few lessons by finding my natural reactions and then building upon them. One of my first lessons I remember to this day was he threw a punch right at my face, and he used my natural blocking reaction and then built upon it. You see, in retrospect, as I think about it, this sped up my learning process because I wasn't trying to unlearn something that I already knew, but instead, I was consistently taking action on what I did know and adding to it and slowly modifying it until later on, a whole new reaction was in place. See, his way of teaching me was removing the ineffective habits, which, you could say a lot of my original natural blocking reactions weren't as effective as the new ones. And he turned them into far more powerful, simultaneous block and attack reactions. So if you think about it, I think the magic there was in the fact that I was consistently learning how to improve and remove, improving on what was serving me, right? You've heard me say that a few times, and adding to what was serving me. It was either taking what I was doing that wasn't going well and slowly peeling it away and adding something new, or taking what was already there and just improving on it. So, right, again, improving on what wasn't serving me in a way that I wanted it to serve me, and then add, it's like you could say it was like I was removing my old patterns or habits, right? It's kind of a unique way of removing bad habits and converting them into far more empowering ones. So I guess at the end of the day, you could ask yourself, do you want your mojo back? Or do you have your mojo, but you really want to light it up, right? Like I was saying the other day, like a Christmas tree at Rockefeller Square. Then consistently improve on the actions you have and remove those actions and habits that are slowing you down, right? Slowing you down from living that life that you dream, desire, and deserve. Number 3, see more and listen more. We have 2 eyes and 2 ears and 1 mouth. So perhaps there's some divine message in that ratio, right? When it comes to helping others, you're going to have to see more and listen more to the very people that you're wanting to assist before you start trying to assist them. Then, I think then and only then can you sincerely be able to speak to them in the hopes that they will hear what you have to say. I mean, think about it. How many times have we just met someone and they began to blurt out what it is that they do and how they can help us, right? How do they know? And if you're doing that, how do you know? I mean, even if it's 100% true and what it is they do or what you do can help them, have you even asked, right? Do they want your help? Or maybe they're getting it from another source. Look, if you listen and watch first, you'll have a far more well-rounded basis from which you can speak to them. And when you then speak, you can speak with 100% sincerity and connect your message to where they are on their journey. Oh, and let's not forget that you, my friend, you too should be out there seeking out and listening for your next mentor or your next coach that can help you along your path to success. Again, if you're spending all your time running your mouth, then you're not going to hear it when that perfect person steps into your sphere of influence. But if you're taking the time to talk, or if you keep just talking because you're not taking the time to see and listen, you're probably quite probably even going to run them off. Whew. We don't want that to happen now, do we? All right. So use them in ratio: 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth. And that's coming from someone who likes to talk. All right. Number 4, work hard and manage your time. Yep. Again, no matter where you are in your entrepreneurial journey, whether you're starting, restarting, kickstarting, or just starting to reach for that next level, you're going to have to engage in hard work. And you'll have to manage your time effectively and efficiently. See, if you're in the beginning of your journey, you're probably that one-man show, right? You're wearing multiple hats. You're the creator, you're the producer, the manufacturer, the marketer, presenter, customer service person, salesperson, delivery person, and on and on and on. But as you move along in your journey, as soon as you're able, you need to peel away some of those responsibilities. Those are time-sucking tasks, right? You need to hand those off to someone that's better suited at it, right? Hand those off to someone where you could say, in some ways, you need to stop doing the tasks that are now above your pay grade. And I don't want to sound arrogant with that, because if you're the creator of things, right, there's a different level of pay, quote unquote pay, associated with that. And then hand that off to someone who that's their core competency. Right? It could be marketing, and maybe that's an equal pay grade, but you're not as good as it, right? Hand it off to someone who's better suited to execute it, that it's in their wheelhouse, so that you can level up the tasks that you are best at, right? Working hard on your tasks that are in your wheelhouse. That's a part of time management I see far too many entrepreneurs lose sight of. On top of that, there's the usual time management pieces that we have to remember. Keep those meetings focused and to a minimum. All right. Keep your online time the same, focused and to a minimum. Find those pieces of lost time that are out there, right? Where you're just kind of wasting your time. And I'm not talking about the stuff where you need that R&R, but where you're just like getting lost in it, right? Too many Netflix and chill, too many movies, too many video games, whatever it might be. Find those pieces of lost time, regain control of them. All right? Now, let me leave you with one last thought here on this one. Get enough sleep. Huh? You're going to find yourself working harder and harder and less effectively if you keep shorting yourself on sleep. And last but not least, number 5, persist and plan. You always hear me say it. Get out there, run your race, get your results. I mean, like I said, you hear me say that all the time, but look, no one on this planet knows what's truly inside you except you. Some might have an idea. Some might even see what's inside you before you do. But the rest, you, my friend, are going to have to dive in and persist to pull out what is inside of you and share it to the world via the voice that we talked about earlier this week. You're going to have to go after your dream like there is no tomorrow, yet you have to plan for tomorrow. Go back and review the list of ideas, right? The ones we talked about here in step 1. Do this periodically as you're reviewing your goals and plan. Right? Your goals and your plans, right? And then you're going to have to tweak and modify them, right? And I'm talking about your goals and plans. You're going to have to tweak and modify your plans. As you're reviewing them, look for any potential curves or potholes or detours on the track of your plans, right? And then start making plans to avoid them, to correct them, or to get over them, through them, under them. I don't care what it is. Persist today and plan for tomorrow. Here's the cool part. If that curve, that pothole doesn't come, no biggie. But if it does, again, no biggie, because you've already planned for it. You've prepared for it. Now you can start taking action today to avoid what was going to happen tomorrow, right? So you can calmly put your action into place and start saving your time and your worries as you consistently improve on your plans for tomorrow. Whew. All right. What a week it's been. What a Thanksgiving week it's been. So there you go, my Dark Horse friends and family. Another amazing week, chock full of success episodes here at the Dark Horse HQ. I know you want to keep getting these daily success episodes as well as those interviews I am lucky enough to be able to bring you. So go on down there, hit that subscribe button, drop us a 5-star rating, leave us some kind words in the review. Again, feel free to leave us some suggestions for improvement. Always like to improve. And then come join us, get to know us a little more intimately over in the Facebook group. Go to facebook.com, put Dark Horse Tribe in the search bar there. We should be right there on the top. Come in and join us. If for some reason that doesn't work out for you, go to your favorite web browser, put in darkhorseschooling.com/darkhorsetribe, and that will take you straight there. Look forward to getting to know you inside the group. Always in there answering questions and sharing even more great tips and advice. All right, get out there, run your race, get your results, and let me hear about them. Until tomorrow, or actually until next week, enjoy your weekend, think successfully, and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
And you know this. Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkman.